How's it going, Rasmanites? Had to use the H390 for this review because there's a ton of background noise at my place today for various reasons, so hopefully it doesn't get in the way too much. But at long last, we're finally here to review Total Recall 2013, and this one also doubles as a contest entry for Joe Pilgrim 1138, who of course sent this to me for his 700 subs contest. So yeah, that'll be attached to this, and all you had to do was shout Scott out. And of course, whenever I review a gift from a fellow YouTuber, I'm going to do that anyway. So yeah, everybody go to sub to Scott because he rocks. And now let's take a look at one of the gifts he graciously sent me during my recovery period, which thankfully is almost over. It's Total Recall 2013. Today, on the Razman's Reality. Alright, so as you can see, he sent me the gorgeous exclusive Walmart steelbook. So here of course is your front. There is your back, and by the way, you should be able to see my editions a lot more clearly now because I was able to get my lamp that was in the corner of my bedroom in a better spot, so it actually covers more of my room, so my lighting should actually be a lot better now than it used to be. So hopefully you're seeing that. But as I said, there's the back, there's the spine. Never can tell if those are going to show up on camera because of the angle of it, but there's the spine. Here's the inside with the disc. You have the DVD copy, which I actually kept for once because Caden, of course, is too young for this film. And then you have the two Blu-ray discs, your feature film, and your special features on the right. And then here is the inside artwork of the steelbook. You got an awesome shot of Colin Farrell there and the city landscape. So, as always with steelbooks, just absolutely beautiful when they're done right. So thank you very much, Scott, my friend. You rock. Shouldn't be any angle change there, but my apologies if there is. I had to answer the phone. So what did I think of the film itself overall? I really was very surprised by this film, because normally I don't like remakes, but this wasn't really a remake, it was a reimagining. And Colin Farrell made the role of Carl Hauser his own, and Jessica Biel does great as Melina, his girlfriend, and Kate Beckinsale is absolutely amazing as his spy wife from his fake life as Douglas Quaid, Lori. So I really enjoyed this film. It's got enough difference, isn't it? Sorry, I got tongue-tied there. It's got enough differences in it to make it its own thing. And that is all that you're looking for. For anybody that doesn't know the plot line, it's basically this guy is a mundane construction worker, he's a nobody, but he has these dreams about being somebody different. He knows he's meant to do more, so he goes into Recall, which is a futuristic virtual reality machine that will give you anything that your heart or brain desires. And right before he goes into treatment, they scan him just to make sure that they're not hiding anything, that somebody that shouldn't be running from their past, blah blah blah. But when they scan Quaid, they discover that he's a spy, And then, of course, all heck breaks loose, and that's when he discovers his true identity as Hauser and brings down the oppressive government that he was working for at one point. So it's a very good story, and like I said, it was told completely different, in my opinion. Like, I've seen the Schwarzenegger version, and this one was told completely different, had completely different pacing, complete different acting, and in my opinion is a much more believable story. So if I have to stack the two side by side, I give the original Total Recall a 6 out of 10 on a rating scale of 10, and I give the Total Recall 2012 or 2013, depending on how you look at it. It was cinematic in 2012, but most people probably didn't see it till 2013 when it hit Blu-ray, because I don't think it did very well in the cinema for one reason or another. But I give this version a 8.5 out of 10. I mean, it's really, really well done. And normally I hate the overuse of CGI, but the CGI is obviously what they use to update this film and make it a better film. And it's one of the rare cases where I do feel as though modern technology really, really helped a film out a lot. So, yeah, this was a tremendously well done film. So if you skipped over this because you're like me and as the steelbook slides there, but if you skipped over this because you're like me, because you don't normally like quote unquote remakes, give this a spin, because this will really surprise you. And I'm really glad that Scott sent this to me. And Len Wiseman, he did a tremendous job bringing a lot out of his actors and actresses. I think he wrote a great role for the two females in particular, and this is the strongest I've seen Colin act as well since In Bruges. So he's obviously a very good director, very good people's director, knows how to get great performances, so he's becoming one of my favorites. The only thing I didn't like about the film, sorry, is that he had kind of the J.J. Abrams syndrome going on, but worse, because it was an excessive overuse of lens flares, and on a good 1080p TV like I have, it's extremely noticeable. I have a Sony Bravia, which is arguably the best high definition TV out there. The blacks are deep, you can see every freaking little speck on the screen, and there's a big battle scene in the film, and you do nothing but see the lens flare right in the middle of the screen, and then there's an intimate moment where you see nothing but a big lens flare in the middle of the screen. Like, don't get me wrong, lens flares have their place for dramatic effect. I don't mind them in Star Trek, the two Star Trek remakes. I know some people think they're overdone in those, but I don't think they are. This, though, I thought it was incredibly overdone, and that's the right reason I have to give it an 8.5 instead of a 9.5, because just based on the acting and the story, it's a point higher, but I have to bring it a point lower just because I thought visually he made some questionable decisions. Wiseman did. So there you go. That is Total Recall, the new version on the Razman's Reality. As always, Handi Enterprises Inc., the official sponsors of this program and channel. All company contact information is down below. Full screen partnership referral link is down below as well. And this is reality according to the Razman and Razman style. It's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.